Hello, I'm Essie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where all the messiness comes to basically play. Hi. So, this is Temptation Island Season 3. I did this. If you check out my first two videos that I did 1 and 2, and I'm going to do 3 because the fourth one is coming out on March 16th, 14th, 18th. I don't know. I'm not sure about the date, although I am sure that I'm going to watch that one. The preview looks really good, really messy. So, welcome to my channel. This is season 3, and season 3 is just as messy as season 1 and season 2, although for different reasons as usual. So, welcome to this. So, in this one, we meet Kendall and Erica, who have been together for 2.5 years, and Kendall is older than Erica, and they went there because Kendall believes that Erica is trying to be another person. Erica believes that she's not doing enough for Kendall in the sense of asking or questioning herself rather if Kendall is appreciative of her. So this it's about to get messy. Prepare yourself. Anyway, I feel as if my head looks like an egg of some sort. I don't know, I haven't done braids in long. Anyway, I digress. So they've been together for 2.5. It's Kendall and Erica. They get there, and just like the other ones, they're talking. And these two, by the way, have no rules. Like you see with the other couples, like I said, some of them have rules and all that, but these two don't have any rules whatsoever. And just like with the previous ones. Damn. Anyway, just like with the previous ones, you get there, and then Mark greets you, and you get on the island, and then you're separated after you have chosen your first date and everything. And Kendall was basically just like in campus, like he was there to have fun. Let's just put it that way. That's the most polite way of putting whatever he did on that island. Anyway, yeah. So Kendall is there to have fun. Erica is there to question everything that she's ever done. Now, once you watch this, you'll realize that Kendall keeps insisting that Erica, being younger than him, basically is like being with a baby. He didn't use those exact words, but I am deriving from whatever he said, basically. So he was just like, it's basically as if in your 20s you're dating like a 15-year-old or a 14-year-old, so you have to direct each and everything. That's pedophilia, by the way, so don't. But just imagine yourself at 15 and the way you viewed everything, and now the way you view everything. I don't know if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. Just imagine someone who is about 15 years younger and dating someone who's 15 years younger, and their view of the world and everything else. And that's basically what Kendall is trying to portray Erica as. Like he's basically saying like, you are not mature enough for me and everything like that. But then he complains that she's someone else. She's basically someone else. But what do you expect? The woman is trying to become whoever you want her to be, because he kept talking about how she's not reaching her potential, that he knows, like, to become the woman that he knows she can be. I'm going to rant if I keep going. So I'm just going to stop that there. But anyway, Erica, on the other hand, well, she's basically, in a way, you can feel and you can hear how much she blames herself when they enter into this place. Like she's down on herself because she believes there's something that is lacking in her. But then you also learn from the start that Kendall has cheated before, so there's that. Remember that part, that he cheated, that he thinks Erica is too immature for him in a way. Like he just feels as if she hasn't reached her potential, given that he's older than her. So I'm guessing, like going by the feeling of whatever I watched, that Erica felt that if Kendall is older than her, that means that he's wiser in these things and he knows what he's talking about, given, again, the age thing. And like the age thing, the the potential thing and everything. Like, he just made it seem as if she's the problem. So we are going into this island knowing that Erica is the main problem. Remember that part. So once they get there, immediately, and I mean literally immediately, there's a frat party of some sort. Remember, they're having parties and everything, but the party is really like an actual frat party. That thing was, yeah. Anyway, so they have this party, and there's this lady called Alexis. Yeah, I got that name right. Yeah, Alexis. So Alexis is all over Kendall and everything. Like, once they start these games where he and the other guys have to sit, and I think it was a truth or dare or something of the sort, where Alexis kissed Kendall, and then after that she danced for him. And the first bonfire, we are just going to skip most of it because mostly it's just them having parties and talking to the other housemates and everything. So you just basically have a feel of whatever was still going on in season 1 and season 2. But in this one, we will meet a lady who is very straightforward with Kendall. I will mention that later. Anyway, so he shows up, and he's bonding with Alexis, well, connecting, as they like to use that word. And after that, like, on the other side, Erica is more or less just standoffish with the guys. Remember, this is a woman who has been in a relationship for 2.5, and basically I think she got into this blaming herself for the way their relationship was going. So at that point she probably was thinking, I don't know if that was what she was thinking necessarily, but just a speculation, that maybe she was thinking, okay, I'm the problem, I don't want to be messy with this guy, because she was very standoffish, like bordering rude. Not really bordering rude, but she was just very standoffish. Like, she didn't want the connection with other men and everything, because for her, I think she was just there to fix her relationship. So she probably was just thinking to herself, like, I'm the problem, I need to stay away from guys to not get tempted, because it is Temptation Island, so anything can happen. On the other side of the island, oh, Kendall is having a blast. So, first bonfire. At the first bonfire, remember I said I think these things are done weekly because they only have a month there, and that's it. So the first bonfire that she went to, she had to witness. Remember that party I talked about that Kendall and Alexis connected at? Well, at the bonfire, remember everything, all the worst things or the best things, depending on how the producers want to take it, because obviously they have to do something for drama, but this wasn't the producers, this was pure Kendall. So at that bonfire, Erica had to witness her boyfriend in bed with another woman. Remember, this is the first party, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is the first party that Kendall was at, and he was already sleeping with someone else. This is the very first bonfire. Very first, mind you. This is the same man who was calling her childish, who was not trusting her, who was questioning if she's the one. Well, she was questioning if she's enough for him, and also questioning her everything, basically everything, because you're not telling this woman that she's not old enough for you, like she's not acting mature enough for you, but you go and do that. Like, it's just very maddening, because he was the one with all these accusations of how there's this woman that he knows she can be. First of all, this man had the audacity to just be completely confident in the whole of that season, completely confident that she will still live there with him. And this is just, we haven't even opened Pandora's box. This is like a small jewelry box that had like a small problem inside, and it was opened. It wasn't fixed, it was just opened and just shown to the world. Now we are about to open Pandora's box, because Kendall. Anyway, So obviously Erica is heartbroken and everything, so she's going back to the house, and she now starts talking to the guys because at that point there's nothing. Like, the guy slept with another woman the very first thing when he got there, so there's literally nothing that she can do wrong at this point, because mm, I don't mean that two wrongs make a right, but anyway. So she goes and talks to one of the guys there. She starts bonding with someone different. And on this other side of the pond, Kendall is having the wildest time of his life. He's enjoying himself. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself except the fact that he had a whole girlfriend that he had basically told to fix herself for him, and then he went to play. So on the second bonfire, because at this point Erica was, I don't know, I think she was still holding on to a certain thread of hope. I don't know, but no, you never know with love anyway. So on the second bonfire, um, on this side, Kendall had seen nothing wrong, of course. But on the second one, Kendall was in bed with two different women this time. That is Alexis and Nicole. Yeah, her name is Nicole. Alexis and Nicole. So this woman, the first time she witnessed just one woman. The second one, two women. So at this point, she's just like, I'm done. I'm done with this relationship. I'm done trying to fix things. I'm done trying to make myself feel some like I'm good enough for this person. I have to start going on with my life. On the other side, Kendall is still seeing nothing wrong because this woman is just, oh, there's a video that Kendall was shown of the guys talking about how, God, I've forgotten that part. Anyway, yeah, like on the videos, Kendall is shown a lot. Even sometimes they usually show like guys talking about the other guy, like they're like, this kind of guy is not supposed to be here. He's made a mistake, blah blah blah, such things. And I think Kendall is shown one of those at some point, and he's like, I know it's because she's mine, blah blah blah. Not sure about that part, but anyway, there's still more. Even if that one might not be real, there's still more. So anyway, so at that point, she went. The next party that happened, every one of the girls was having fun because at that point, anyone who had cheated or was having fun or anything, like everyone just wanted to have a good time. So she danced, she had fun, and Kendall on this side was talking about having a connection with Alexis, but really it just looked like lust. Anyway, on the other side, the Kendall side that is, so while Kendall was there and he wanted Alexis, apparently Nicole, remember the girl from the previous night when there were the three of them in bed, Nicole wanted them to become a throuple. If you don't know what a throuple is, that means three people in a relationship. Alexis did not want that to happen, and she wanted Kendall all to herself. Kasichana, huyu kijana amekuja na demu yake, amecheat demu yake on the first day. How do you see this guy and think he's the perfect guy for you? On to the next. So at that point, Alexis was mad, of course, because she wants to keep the man that she has just gotten to herself. But Nicole starts having these conversations with Kendall, and Kendall is down for it. Like, he's like, part two, blah blah blah. Like, he's just talking nonsense at that point, which just really, it's just disturbing. Like, for a guy like that, if you see, according to what we were shown anyway, the way Erica is acting compared to the way Kendall is acting, it's just sad. It's just simply sad. It's not even funny. It's just sad. Because at that point, it's a matter of this guy has completely checked out, completely, 100%. And this girl, it's as if she's still trying to come to terms with whatever is happening. Like, she's not as distraught as one necessarily would expect, but she is mad. I will explain that part later after I've wrapped up everything. So, at that point, Alexis and Nicole are not doing anything really, but Nicole is trying to have something with Alexis and Kendall. And Kendall is talking to Alexis about it, and Alexis is like, nope, not happening. But Nicole is just being very upfront about it, like she wants this to happen. But then it doesn't happen, obviously, because Kendall is concentrated on Alexis. Like, I think at that point he was thinking to himself, everything that he has seen about his girlfriend is not everything that she's going to see about him. I highly doubt he thought that, but I'm just thinking maybe he just was having this thought of, oh my god, Erica is not messing up. So let me just stick to this one person and call it a connection because, like I said, ukombele. So he sticks to her and everything. Erica on the other side is just having fun. She's not really trying to be with anyone, but she does make a friend out of the whole thing. Remember, I said you stay for 1 month, you either get a friend out of it, a lover, or you get out with the person you came in with, or you get out alone. Either way, you gain something from the experience, according to them anyway. That's what they say. So after that, it was I don't think there's a lot of drama that happened after that, but mostly it was just Erica having fun because at that point she was like, I might as well have fun, I'm on an island. And Kendall having fun in a different way with the parties and everything else that happened. So come bonfire. Oh, before the bonfire, remember they usually send the little videos and stuff. I mentioned that in season 1, season 2. They usually send the little videos and stuff. In the video, there's Kendall talking about, I know you can become the woman. No, what were the words? What were the words? You can become. I know you're working towards you being the woman I know you can be. I don't think the very first words are the exact words, but the woman I know you can be part, it's on point. And it was maddening because you still want to control this woman's life. You want to have everything that you want to have, and you still like this is a your cake and eat it sort of thing. Like have your cake and eat it. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. So right after that, it was a matter of time before the final bonfire, and Kendall still thinks he's going home with Erica, which is laughable. And Erica is like, nope, not gonna happen. And I remember Erica asking him, like, what exactly did you learn from sleeping with those people? And he's laughing so coyly, and I'm like, anyway. After that ended, the reason why I've rushed that it's because these two have a different story of their own. After it ended, someone posted on Reddit that he was, I think it was a co-worker of Kendall, if I'm not wrong, who posted that they aren't really a couple, but exes. Because, and this is why I mentioned earlier that she looked mad, but she didn't look as distraught as she was supposed to be. Like, she would look at those videos very stone-faced, like almost like there's no emotion. And when there was emotion, there wasn't a lot of it. Like, I know not everyone is emotional, not every woman is emotional, but your man is cheating. First with the same girl, second with the same girl and yet another girl. He's building a relationship with someone else and you're stone-faced. Like, what? Like, even in private, have them take a video of you crying by mistake, or have them take a video of you crying even if they are taking it secretly. Just actually, because that's what the show is about. I'm not saying that everyone should cry, but that's what makes the show the show. Like, they actually want the drama, they want the feelings, they want everything. So if that was acting, that was just that really exposed them. Because at that point, people are like, they were exes. Apparently, according to the co-worker, Kendall had called his ex, like I think his most recent ex, who turned him down, and then he called Erica. Apparently, a lot of them could possibly be fake, but they do make for good TV, so I'm not complaining, and they do make for good YouTube content. And at the moment, they're not together, although there were rumors that they did get back together at some point. Moral of the story for today's season, basically, just because he's older than you doesn't mean he knows everything. And especially if he's trying to make you into someone that you're not, like the way he kept going like, oh, the woman I know you can be. What about the woman I know I can be? Huh? Because Erica came into her own, like without him. Oh god, that woman was glowing. Acting or not, that woman was glowing. So that's all for today. Bye.